Just when you think you're having a bad day because your car won't stop overheating, just keep in mind that someone out there has it worse than you. Hey guys, I'm Samcrac, and the story is really starting to unfold here on my cheap auction BMW Supercar, and our chances of fixing this on a budget are looking really grim. I bought this car at an auction listed with an as-is marking and no other real information about its mechanical condition. When the car was delivered, it seemed pretty straightforward. It looked and drove like a decent used BMW for only the first 3 minutes until this warning light popped up on the dashboard. The car exhibited no obvious symptoms of any catastrophic engine issues. There was no coolant in the oil, no misfiring, no hesitation. It just overheated. The only other red flag here was a response from the last BMW dealership that saw this car before it went to the auction, stating that it needed a new engine, but they couldn't tell me exactly why, which led me and multiple other shops wondering if the car runs and drives, even for a few minutes, why does it need a new engine? Well, the answer to that question was partially answered when I performed a simple block test. This blue chemical will react to CO2, or exhaust gases. When I placed it over the car's coolant reservoir, slowly but surely, the chemicals started to change colors, indicating exhaust gases were pushing their way into the car's cooling system. This is indicative of a blown head gasket. Even after posting this result, many people questioned the test results. How could it be if the car was running so decent? But science doesn't lie, and there's no reason to overcomplicate things here. This isn't BMW's flaw, this is simply a neglected car, one that either needs fixing or needs to be junked. I'm in a really tight position here, but if I can fix this car for a few $1,000s, it's a home run. If I need to replace the engine, it's going to cost 5 figures just for the engine itself, not including any hardware or labor. But what if I told you there's a magic elixir that could fix this supercar, super cheap, at just $39.99? How could I lose? Alright, we all know the good things in life don't come this easy, and according to the shop manual, even though this car only has a 3-cylinder engine, it's a fairly involved job to drop this engine, a necessary task in order to work on it. If anyone has a trick up their sleeve and can salvage this project, it's the dealer trained techs at Eurocharged, an independent European repair shop in Orlando, Florida. They're one of the only local shops I've found that comes up with creative solutions to my irregular European car problems. So I sent the car to them on a flatbed and plan to meet them first thing the next morning to start the process of dropping this engine, pulling it all apart, and seeing if we can finally uncover the mystery of my dollar store supercar.
Recording? Are you sure?
He can edit this in post. Come on, man.
Bro, I cannot do it. What's up, guys?
What's going on, brother? Tell us about where you're at.
Nothing, you disconnecting the battery. I just disconnect the high voltage battery over here, you know, make sure the car is discharged. Disconnector over here, as you can see. You know, we've been working on Samcrac i8. It's been slacking. It's not here yet, but so far we take the underbody panels, all that stuff. But so far that's what we're doing. Next up, we're gonna take out the rear bumper and see where we go from there. And waiting from Samcrac.
Any sign of Sam yet?
No, it's not here yet. It's been slacking.
Man.
But I'm pretty sure we're gonna take it out of the engine without him. I just gotta disconnect these lines.
Are these coolant lines?
Yeah, the coolant lines real quick, and then start taking it down.
Awesome.
And
again, without Sam, because he's not here yet.
yeah.
Man, I am late. Steven just called me. He said the engine is coming out of the i8 today. We gotta go. Oh, hold on. We got a package while I was out. Oh shoot, it's my bespoke post delivery. Man, I just can't help myself. We'll leave here in a second, but before we do, let me just quickly open up this box. I can't wait to see what they sent me this time. Bespoke Post is a membership club that sends you theme boxes every single month with really cool items from up and coming brands. Now they sent me a couple different theme boxes, but what I want to focus on is the camping box, starting with this solar lantern. This is something I could just leave outside, let it charge up, and I'm never gonna be searching for batteries. Next up is something I've always wanted but never ever had. This is a little starter stone. So you put some dry leaves next to it. You can see right here. Put it close enough and you'll start yourself a fire. And how cool is this? I didn't even know this existed. This is a foldable spade or shovel. So you just go, twist the bottom here, and it's got that nice serrated edge, so this will really penetrate the ground. One thing that I've noticed with everything that Bespoke Post sent me is that everything is of a really nice high quality, like this Swedish-made fillet knife here. It's just really thoughtfully organized. Now, each theme box at Bespoke Post costs $45, but they guarantee you at least $70 worth of value. I tallied up everything in my box here, and it costs closer to $100, so it really is a tremendous value. And right now, if you click my link in the description box below and use code SAMCRAC20 at checkout, that's going to save you an additional 20% off your first box. And if you get something in the mail that maybe you don't like, well, they'll swap boxes out for you. No problems. You can even skip a month. Again, make sure you check out Bespoke Post and my link in the description box below, and I'd like to thank them very much for sponsoring this video.
Yeah, give me a little.
How's this coming out? We just go up with the car.
Ready to go up. Yes.
This is it.
Car goes up.
Guys, you didn't wait for me. Can we just put it back together a little bit? And then I'll pretend like I walked in. All right, just press the button.
Let's see. Check it out. All right.
Come on, let me get in your way.
Keep going. Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Cool. You're good. Okay. Yep.
Good? We good?
Yep.
We don't.
He's looking like he's productive because I turned the camera on. He literally put two screws.
Those bolts go over there.
Meanwhile, I did nothing. You're gonna be like a real YouTuber. You go, if we look under here, there's not much damage. The damage is all right here. Yeah.
This is the quirkiest quirks.
Okay, so to pull this, I'm looking at right here. Just a bunch of heat shielding and like just pull up all the stuff, and then the valve cover. Have you ever pulled one of these off on a Mini Cooper or no?
The engine?
The head, yeah.
No. I can't pull it off.
Listen, if this makes you feel more confident, there are like a million guys doing Mini Cooper head gaskets in their driveways on YouTube.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I would assume if this was sitting in the front of the car, facing the opposite way, yeah, you could do it in your driveway.
True.
Yeah.
But not this one.
Not this one, no. Okay. Steven, your hands are always in it. Let me do some work here. I'm going to take some of these harnesses out of the way. Look at this one.
Good.
This is me. This is, guys, this is my hand. Look, my hand. Right here. Oh, I got to get this. Steven, I can't get it. Steven, can you do that one right there?
You can get it?
You do that one right there.
You can get it?
No. I already pulled it up for you. I mean, I did half the job there. See, it's a tough one. See?
It's a tough one, then.
Oh my gosh, Steven. You were trained at BMW? Look at this. At BMW, right?
Yeah.
Steven, what's going on here? This is a hard one.
Oh my God.
I picked the hardest one. All right, look, I'll do this one. Steven couldn't even do it. Hold on. What the heck? I took these off. What's going on with these? Did you guys put some Loctite on these connectors? Hold on, I had these out before one time. I swear oh, there we go. I got one. Look, I'm doing work, Steven. 3. Done.
What do we got there, Steve?
Ejector, look at this. Kind of dirty already, huh? For a 30,000 mile car, that's like kind of interesting. With this, we can take it out. There you go.
Oh.
That's it, right? Yep.
There she is.
kind of weird. All the valve covers that I open is, you know, obviously bigger because everything is like inline 6 most of the time. And seeing this 3 cylinders is kind of like remind me of the Hondas.
Before we pull the cylinder head off, we pulled out the scope camera here, and Steven wanted to show me something in particular. Now, mind you, he just pulled the injector, so that's a little bit of fuel right there. But what do you think, Steven? This is normal, right?
Well, it looked like kind of like normal-ish whenever like you like look down into a cylinder. Like that kind of moisture, like, you know, carbon built.
Yep.
And then if you go to the second one, you see how it's like kind of like dirty too?
It's dirty, and then again, we kind of got to negate this stuff because that's from the injector dropping in there, right? Like some of that big buildup. Or no, is that normal?
No, that's not from the injector.
Like that though, that's from the injector.
No, that's like a leaf.
Okay, but besides the leaf, that's normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that looked like kind of normal.
Now here's the one that we really want to get to. Look at this.
This is like cleaner.
So maybe, I mean, because at first I'm like, Steven, that looks a bit darker. But then he also pointed out this, the center portion here that really is clean. So you think if we're going to have an issue with the head gasket, it's going to be on that side, right?
It's going to be on this side. Yep.
I can't wait to pull this head off and see.
Me neither.
And hopefully we see something. Because if we don't see anything...
we're going to see something.
We're going to see...
What's up, Bobby?
Look what we're working on.
One, you put in their engine.
You show me around your car. Is this a genuine Mercedes? It's got a Mercedes badge in the front.
That's correct. Smart 2 Mercedes Cabriolet.
Oh, it's got a nice convertible top. I didn't even notice that at first.
Yeah, convertible. There's a little junk here inside.
A little, but it's good. It gets you around. How many? 112,000 miles? No way.
Now you can hear a little bit of our music.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Is there a sub in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tampa. Oh my! You got 2. Holy shit!
Yeah.
I love it. So how do you carry your groceries? You must do all grocery pickup because there's no space.
I
to
take
put
my, do like you.
You got more. You got multiple cars,
No,
right?
only thing I can't carry a large pizza in here.
There you go.
It's so small I can't carry a large pizza in here.
It's all you need, man.
You gotta put a large pizza on the dashboard if you want to take it around.
There you go. That's all you need, pizza. Okay, camshaft's out. Slack is out of the chain. It just took a few screws. And a few curse words off camera, of course. Now, wait, this is the most important part. We're going to reorganize ourselves here, but we have to get the most important tool. The most important tool. Steven, where's the most important tool?
Well, for the most important tool for this.
No,
Where is it?
No, I know. You know where it is. It's right there. The pizza. We got to get the pizza first. And then, I mean, we're getting ready to do the big part here. You got to eat some pizza first.
Yep.
I've already eaten all the rest of that. I hate to admit that. All right, Steven pulled up the instructions here. We're going to start here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We just have to do it in this sequence. So 1 and 2 are going to be... Steven, you don't have it in 1 and 2. It's got to be moved over a little bit. Come on, man.
Right here.
I'm glad I'm stepping in to the frame here. There's 1. That's 2. Then 3. No, 3. I already forgot, man.
Don't worry about it.
It's all right. It's right there.
Yeah.
We'll zoom in. Is there like a trick to this
Can
fancy wrench?
Can Samcrac get open?
Hold on. There's a trick to this wrench, no?
There you go.
All right.
You see?
Let's see.
There you go.
1, 2. There you go.
There you go. You're getting the hang of it.
I've done this 1 or 2 other times, but I never put it back together. I never finished.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, I didn't even take the head off the car. I just loosened the bolts and left it like that. when traded it in at the dealer.
Wait, you trade in like
I never
that?
been to a dealer.
Oh, I was like, what?
No, never. This is exciting because underneath here, we're either gonna find something, or you're gonna find that I wasted your time. One or the other. You know?
No, you're gonna find something.
We're gonna find something.
Pretty sure.
So out in California, there was some girl, and she just got out while all the riots and everything were happening, and she just took a picture next to a construction. She goes, "Can I borrow your drill?" She takes a picture next to him, and then got back in her car. That's exactly what is happening right now. All right. Cut it right here, and then we'll switch to you, but nobody will know it's your hands, you know? No,
So-
I'm kidding. Just keep recording.
Oh, okay.
I'm making people really think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, coming. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. Try and lift
Alright.
it.
Ooh. Here it is.
All right,
This is it.
go ahead.
Oh, the timing chain. Come on.
Just there you go. Now slip it this side. Yeah.
Move it up a little bit.
Once you take it out, it's gonna go. Probably gonna go on. No? It's messing with you? Is it missing? Oh, there you go.
All right.
So you see how black it is over here?
Yeah.
And over here too. And like kind of over here. And this one's like more cleaner.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's where it went out. And that's why it was going through the coolant passage. And then go back to the cooling system.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. That's where it's marked up because this is the south side.
Yeah.
And this is the intake side.
And so it overheated to the point where it burned up like that.
Yeah.
The blue seal areas.
Yeah, the blue seal.
And that's all that burned on there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, this head gasket and pretty much all modern head gaskets are made out of a few layers of metal. That's why it's so strange to figure that a newish, lower mile car has a blown head gasket. The metal itself isn't what fails here, it's the raised blue gasket material that has burned itself off in several areas. Now, from what I've heard, similarly constructed head gaskets will fail when a small area of this gasket material has been compromised. But the fact that so much of it is gone on the BMWs here tells me that this car significantly overheated, and likely more than once. Now, when a cylinder head gets hot, it can warp, especially this one being made of aluminum. If it's warped and reassembled, it will never seal properly and will have the same exact overheating issues. To see whether we can save this cylinder head and repair it, I took it to a local machine shop to get their opinion.
You can see the aluminum around here.
Mm-hmm.
See where it's dark around here?
Yep.
That is where the combustion was leaking out into the coolant system. So it definitely had a blown head gasket. Actually, all three cylinders. Typically, you'll just see it in one unless
Yeah.
it's really bad. You can see where, see how it's shiny right here?
Mhm.
That means that the metal is actually kind of swollen from all the heat. Yeah, so this is a 2.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very loose under here.
Yeah.
Yeah, see this is 5.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very loose.
Yeah.
So at this point, there's no reason to go any further because the head's no good. It's warped too bad. The two things that happen, the two major things that happen, when you resurface the head so much, the valves are that much closer to the piston.
Yeah.
What it also does is the cams and the chain, it retards the timing the more you resurface the head, and the computer can't,
Sure.
make up for that. So you may get it to have compression. You've got a piston that's a lot closer to the valve, and B, you've got the computer that's kind of freaking out because the timing is all off.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this got significantly hot. So yeah.
Get a new engine is what you're telling me.
The fact that the head is warped this bad
Mhm.
leads me to believe there's probably some damage on the block too.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say an engine for it.
All right, we got some news. Where's my keys for this? And I'll give you the news. The news is that I'm bringing you something back in my trunk already.
Don't tell me.
I'm bringing it back to you already in my trunk.
Don't tell me it's good.
I'm bringing it back to you. It's still dirty. What does that tell you?
That he didn't touch it.
No, he touched it. I have video of him touching it.
He did a straight edge and he found out it was good.
He did a straight edge. He says it's
Oh, it says
Yeah.
it says
Yeah.
like really.
He's like, at this point,
That's a
It's too far, and he says if this is that bad, what's the deal with that?